Alright, so I came back and I found one trade actually that really interests me. Let's see, St. Louis is in second. Alright, so we're not going to ask for that. We're going to ask for their pick in this trade. And if you know who has St. Louis's pick next year, you're going to know who I'm trading with. Of course, Buffalo, who had that two 5-star goalies, actually. 5 green star goalies. See, 2, 5 green star goalies. They selected 1 and 2. This guy's actually up to an 84 already. As you can see, he's got excellent reflexes. 5 holes, a little low, but his puck control is decent. The rebound control is incredible, and shot cover is really good. That's all I'm really worried about. Passings and poke check. Athletic. He doesn't have good vision or speed. That can work on though. If this doesn't work out, I mean his trade value is absolutely through the roof. So we can always trade him. His trade value is just going to max out if anything. This trade, we give up Ben Bishop, Patrick Kane. That's all we give up on our end. We, in return, also have to take on Rasmus Ristolainen, who's 4.5 red stars because he isn't having such a hot season, I guess. I don't know, that's not bad for a two-way defenseman. I don't think, anyway, for his overall. And Jonas Enros, and also try and get a draft pick in here. Let's try St. Louis first. Will this go through? No. So let's change that to Buffalo. Oh, they don't have their own second. They have New York second, who doesn't look like it's worth a lot. So that's for a second this year, and then their second next year. No. So that's for just a second this year. No. Okay. So let's just do it like that. I know they would take it like that. So we are pretty much saying to hell with the season. The other trade I needed to make was I need to get rid of Waynesy. Well, I claimed off waivers. He has like no trade value, so let's just find a random team and give them or take their second round pick. Oh, he might not be worth the second round pick actually. Maybe Chicago's. They can't take him. Definitely not Colorado. Or Columbus, or Dallas. So you're naming all teams that are like in first place. And did they really have 3 first-round picks? And all of them are worth like nothing? Hainsey, Minnesota. Let's try a third for Minnesota. Yup, we got a third for Ron Hainsey. We're picking up extra draft ammo. We are moving Kucherov up to... oh, actually, I need to call someone up. It's called Bickle. Offense. We'll move Pallet up. Bickle's the left one. Where do we need to fill him in? Who's oh, Pallet's not on the power play. Oh, well, actually, for top line, let's put Derek Brassard, the Stamkos. 4 and 4. We'll go Brassard, and we're going to go Tyler Johnson, and is Wayne Simmons? No, we're going to put Wayne Simmons on that 4 and 4 line with him. Extra attackers saying goalie is going to be Jonas Enroth. Shame, because I like Ben Bishop, but whatever. Is Brassard? Yes, he is. Who's not in the shootout? Carter or Pallet. I don't think Pallet doesn't have a good shot though. Put Tyler Johnson. We'll have him lead off the shootout. We got Brian Bickle back up in the NHL right now. And we're going to sim to the end of the season. We basically just threw the season away. We're going to sim through the end of the season. I'm pretty sure our AHL team is going to make the playoffs, but not 100% sure on that one. The good thing about that goalie is we're going to be able to. I'm just going to sim through this. We're going to be able to sign him, have him for 3 years in the NHL without him demanding really big money. Who's this guy? No. This guy's not. No. I don't know why I looked at him. I knew Corey Sarich was old. So let's just continue. Of course, we win 2 straight after we make those trades. Like Carter and Stamkos look like they're actually clicking a little bit. I don't think Carter. Yeah, he is on the top line actually. I'm actually hoping we're gonna have to see if the Rangers make the playoffs or not. I'm hoping they don't, because then they're gonna have a lottery pick, and we can use that to trade up to number 1, which I had no idea we'd be doing coming into this, but. Hoping also that Sam Bennett's at least good enough to play third line next year, because I would like to have him on the NHL squad, playing third line while Carter is their second line center. Actually, something I should try is putting Carter on the top line power play, because that's having a really good year. They have Roberto Luongo in Washington apparently. Carter finished the season with 30 goals. I'll be happy, even though. Actually, no, 12 of them are with us, I think. Or 11. He has 11 goals with us. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not looking for huge points at him. I just want him to get a lot of goals. Kucherov is also one of the people who I'm kind of close to trading, because he's a high overall and he's going to demand a lot of money, but he really hasn't done anything. He's an 87 overall, and he's had like. Well, last year I understood, but he hasn't like progressed. He hasn't done anything this year notable. I didn't check Rangers' record when we played them either. Would have been smart. 30 goals out of Carter, 40 assists out of Stamkos would be nice. It's looking like it's going to happen. Possibly. Carter scored on his old team right there. Well, it happened for Stamkos, and if it doesn't happen for Carter, I'd be honestly surprised. They've already clinched the losing season, though, after we won the Stanley Cup and President's Trophy last year. Maybe Stamkos can get the 50 assists. We got like 9 more games left, I think. Maybe less. I think it's 7. I don't know. Stamkos can get 70 points this year after the crap year he started with. Oh my god, we're on fire lately. Hold on. You might be able to make the playoffs. Might. Who would we have to leapfrog? We'd have to get at least 6 more points. If we get the playoffs, though, that means we're gonna knock the Rangers out. Let's take it slow. Let's take it game by game here. Alright, so this is a big game for us. If we win this game, they lose 2 points. Alright, maybe that was overtime, but who knows. I saw Carter was also close to the top in points. Alright, let's keep going. We might be able to make the playoffs like this. I did not expect to go on a huge winning streak. That'd be hilarious. The team that lost 43 games have made the playoffs. Actually, it's more than 40. No, it was 43. Exactly. Nope, we're not going to make it. Well, actually, that was the point. I'm not going to be surprised. I'm going to be surprised if we do, but I'm not going to be like, oh, shit, we didn't make the playoffs. This is bad. It was obviously a bad year anyway, but playoffs are just an afterthought at this point. If we make them, we're probably just going to get demolished in the first round anyway. Let's keep going here. We have, like, is there even a chance of making the playoffs at this point? No way in hell. We actually have to jump 2 more teams, but the Rangers are also not going to make the playoffs, which is nice. It looks like our pick's going to be pretty low. So we're going to use some sort of combination of picks to get into the top spot. And I also might I'm thinking about re-signing Enron too. Keep him as a backup in case Dansk and Gudlevsky's both aren't ready. If we win this game, there is an outside chance we make the playoffs, because we did have 88 points was like the lowest one, but if we lose, it doesn't matter. Oh, we won. Let's just see. Nope. No way. See, if Toronto hadn't won, well, it looks like they won and lost in regulation. If we hadn't won and we had the tiebreaker, we would have made the playoffs as the worst team in the playoffs, but that's fine. I'm glad we didn't. Let's look at the AHL. Let's send them up to the draft. And I'll do the off-season all in one video. I'm taking on the Milwaukee Admirals in the first round of the playoffs. Stats haven't kicked over yet. Oh no, this isn't the playoffs. Looks like they did give Dansk a few games, so he has like 8 wins, I think. Come on, Sim. Well, we lost. Look, Fast has 49 assists, and he needs a two-way forward, so it's plus minus. He might actually turn into a decent third liner for us. We're on a losing streak, actually, but we do come into the playoffs winning our last game, so. Alright, we're taking on the Bridgeport Sound Tigers, aka the New York Islanders, the AHL affiliate. I knew that one because I remember that Rick DiPietro was playing for Bridgeport when he got bought out, or stopped, or got suspended. I don't remember what it was the last time he played before he got bought out. He got bought out in the offseason, I believe. Why is Sim going so slow when we lost? McCollum's listed even though he's scratched, I think. Alright, we won 1. Killorn has 3 goals. Looks like that second line is doing really good for us. Oh, I didn't check season stats for the NHL either. What's that? 2-2 series. Come on, now we're down 3-2. We won, tied, coming home, and we lost 7-2. Jesus. So that sucked. Our goaltending was god awful. Yeah, that's all I have to say for that. Let's look at stats for the season in the AHL first. I just want to see what some of our players did. I think Barbario's probably going to be NHL ready this season, which is good. Hopefully, anyway. Yeah, Fast had the most points on the team. Only 3 stars, so we probably won't turn into anything special. Panic still continues to do pretty much nothing. Nemesnikov, March Salt. That was our top line. They did like nothing. Who was our other winger? I don't remember who it was. They had 3 points in 33 games. All had 7. Yeah, pretty rough. Whatever. Well, I didn't hit goaltending. .32, 37 and 26, 7, 37 and 27, 909. Yeah, he didn't have a great year. Gudlevsky's had a really good year as a backup. NHL, we're not going to check our goalie stats because they're going to be all screwed up. Let's just look at what everyone did. Stamkos had 66, that's decent. Simmons finished with 60 but an 85. Carter had 34 goals. Broussard had 41. Hedman had 37, which is solid out of the defenseman. No one else did anything on defense. Pallet did really good once we moved up to second line, so that's good to see. I forgot to trade Salo. Tyler Johnson did absolutely nothing again this year, even though he was on the second line for half the year. And Malone had the same amount of points, and it's just disappointing. He's not nearly as good in this game as he is in real life. Bickle did good, 4 points, 21 games. See, this is this problem. I'm not going to count Simmons, but our only plus players this year were McDonough, Stamkos, Hedman, Pallet, and Broussard. And I thought we were a really good defensive team, but these guys, especially our grinders are awful this year. Ugh. Enross sucked when we had him, apparently. Even though I thought he was going really good. He was getting a lot of wins. I'm going to sim through the rest of the season, and we're going to move to the draft, trying to make this team not suck next year. Stay tuned.